Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. That's fielded in the end zone. Shifts by him. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now Trubisky on first down. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So they get the completion. That's good, but Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there that sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Flushed out right. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Oh, you dropped it? That's bullshit.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there.
Yes,
they're going to go for it on 4th.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So first and 10 now from the 30.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Play fake. Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover.
180. Check 45. Come on. Hey, come on now. Come on now.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Gets around him. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got this one complete to Perriman. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jameis to throw it. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now Trubisky to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Broniker. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Oh, yeah.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to... And he will score! Touchdown, Chicago! Taking it in from 11 yards out. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, flag 25. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Stand up watching it.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Winston. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through.
And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack.
Man,
and this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The surprise 2nd-round pick, Sean Bunting there to get a hand in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Trubisky.
Goddamn, throw it.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Now Winston airing this one out for Evans, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a... And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the 1st down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Flush to his right. He's going to take off, and the Chicago Bears are in the end zone. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Throwing, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Switch to him, have time to catch it yourself. They won't fucking catch it for some reason.
To throw is Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Here's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Goddamn throw.
And the pressure gets to him again. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
I'm going for it.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because We often have the feeling that there's a lot.
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Right.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Caught by Montgomery. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Trubisky will throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 14-yard touchdown as the Bears push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
I would have thought you
That
were
was
running
planned
that.
going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense
Oh, now you
can
run.
do.
Damn it.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ain't over yet.
Winston now finding Godwin, complete.
That's a tackle.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Winston now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back
No,
pocket.
I missed the tackle.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And they've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
22. 59. Mike to 59. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Where's that up?
On first and 10, Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Ready? White 25. 59.
First down, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Buster Screen. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Open man is Trey Burton. 23 yards on the play. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings.
God
the
damn,
things that you
just
have
got
to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in.
The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
You
Third
stupid
throw, but it
fucking
misses the target, incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now it's Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the post-game press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Jameis to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like,
the ball comes out.
Oh, shit!
It's picked up by the Buccaneers.
In today's NFL,
that's why I tried
most
to
teams don't have as many goals for the
shit.
game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Here's Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 21. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
We still got 8 seconds. Finish the 8 seconds, man, so I can pick a play.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that one ups the lead to 22-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
O'Donnell, the kickoff for Chicago.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
You know, bro, just click the fucking play just 1 second on the fucking clock. Oh, that's just fun. Now I gotta see him with foot to kick on foot in activity.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
What do you want, fuck? Oh, some gay shit.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Listen, you're fucking watching this shit. That shit was. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they kept me. Oh, you sent me an invite? Okay. You hate cause I said no risk. Why bet you wanna be famous? They let the name. You know I'm icy in Vegas. Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause. Wow, I gotta leave the online hub. Wow, this is stupid. There we go.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The kickoff team on the field
so
now
far,
as they will
the
send this one
so
away.
I'm happy about that.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Look, come here.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Ready. 30 base. Hey, let's get in that hole. Mike, check. 59. Get that quarterback at all costs. Check.
Are they changing the fucking play?
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon
shit.
Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Oh, you said you suck, man.
It's a
That's
gain
bullshit.
of 11 and a Giant first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for
I would
him.
have missed the
It was
tackle
on display
anyway.
there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So what?
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. Throwing on second and long. Jones, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Oh, you stupid motherfuckers, cover
for
him.
his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Jones throwing on first down. It's hauled in by Shepard. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 59, Mike.
Now Jones will get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, he rifles one that's intercepted.
Let's go.
Picked off at the 39.
I love you, Smith.
30, 10, 5.
Only time I'm ever going to get the taunt. Because you're going to turn around and whoop my fucking ass.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Let's go. Do it.
We don't need to know that your shit's fucked up, okay? Ooh.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack
you ain't
this
juking me this time.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone, but sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. Because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or out or whatever.
Bullshit.
I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Getting ahead of there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
He didn't want to get tackled.
Pilot, 64, weak. Snap.
Throwing again. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Ready to break. Mike 59. Your track. Shift. 61, matchbox lights. Yo, deep grip.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, that's complete to Gallman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
There you are,
to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection.
I don't care if I start way back here. I want it.
Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on. Because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After on EA Sports.
Mike 29. Coming this way. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Chicago.
Close. 180.
First down.
Oh, shit.
The run with Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Robinson's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, 28 yards as the Bears push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that they have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Jones. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Knocked them behind that line.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That's
no, you stupid fucking...
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive.
I ain't talking all you, Chief.
152 fighter.
Jones now operating from the gun. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Oh, shit.
Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Being chased out left.
Throw the shit, goddammit.
Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky.
Oh, shit.
Fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Allen.
You wouldn't get a touchdown from the interception.
Down at the 6-yard line.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. 2nd and 6. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Jones throwing on 4th down.
Change that fucking play, damn it.
For a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's
and it's caught. He got it in the end zone.
You cheating motherfucker.
So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
The
Picked up here the 29. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Get off my ass.
And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
First down, Bears.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Trubisky to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
It's second down.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
That's caught by Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown.
You shut the fuck up, kid.
As the Bears push further out in front. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. From the gun, it's Trubisky to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The shit on the show was fucking by 2000.
To set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field.
Shut the fuck up.
Closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
60 Pittsburgh.
They'll go to Barkley again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And Tate's got it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
Right,
and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On first down, Trubisky. Caught by Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
A lot farther from the line than I thought.
Throwing here, Trubisky.
Now, fucking idiot.
Giant rush gets home. Down he goes.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it.
Fuck off, Ken.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got
fucking
it.
Fat ass
and
got it. Oh,
shit. End zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Jones on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, he's got his man. This is Tate. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
This is Barkley. And an alley to run. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. 2nd down and inches. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones will get this out to Barkley.
I caught that
complete.
shit.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. And let's get this. Mike, check, 59.
61, matchbox.
They'll run for it with Barkley. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down, and the Bears will get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky.
Oh,
and
my
that
God.
is incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
18.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky.
Why are you fucking pump
Pressure
faking?
comes,
Oh.
and Trubisky goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to do it.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is
You stupid
incomplete.
fucking
A
whore.
huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Come on, dude.
Get.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Again, it's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, Jones. And it is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Trubisky will throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd-and-1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Trubisky's throw into the hands of Burton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's go.
Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 18.
They go play action. Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Either way, I'm throwing to you.
Again, it's Trubisky. He finds Robinson.
God damn.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, the receiver's breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get out.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Blue draw Porker.
Yeah.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Me kicking your ass. Don't let people
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
God damn it. You stop with the fucking dude.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So this one in the win.